What's going on, YouTube? Y'all already know, man. It's your boy back with another one. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, man. I do appreciate it. It helps the video to get me out to the algorithm, man. So, like, once again, I want to say I appreciate it. Today we're just going to take a quick look at the, obviously you guys already know I got the micro, and I haven't done a real in-depth review of the PSA micro dagger mags. So I wanted to just take a quick look at them, show you guys. I know there's probably a million different videos out there of them already, so bear with me. And if you're still tuning in to watch mine, once again, I appreciate it, man. So I figured I'd do the review after I did a range test. Like I said already, it wasn't no crazy, malfunction. Not malfunction. It wasn't a crazy torture test or anything like that. I wasn't planning on putting 1,000 rounds through these, at least not in one shot. This was more like a function test, not only for the gun, but also for the mags. Quick disclaimer, YouTube, as always, we're in a safe and controlled environment. As you can see, the mags are empty. And if there ever is any live ammo, there is nothing loaded in the guns ever. Any of my firearms are always unloaded prior to the video. Always safety check. So as you can see, and y'all can kind of hear, I got this slide. Buttery smooth, it's getting there. Buttering it up little by little. When I got back from that range session that you guys watched, if you haven't already, go check that out. The first shots with the micro dagger. I did oil it up. I did oil up and clean it. Just kind of got it lubricated, just to kind of help out, because as I told y'all before, the slide was a little rough on it. But we're getting there. We're breaking it in little by little. But nonetheless, this video is not about the gun. You guys already seen enough of that. I've been hearing a lot of controversy about these mags. The micro dagger. This is the Palmetto State Armory's Ohm magazines. They have the metal finish with the polymer front, which I actually really do like that. I think that was kind of clever for them to do something like that. I do plan on getting the stainless, the nickel finish micro dagger mags. They've just been out of stock, so I haven't had a chance to get them. Been trying to follow up on them just to get me some. Probably gonna end up getting me another 2 based on my experience with these. I like the mags. Like I said, there's been a lot of controversy around them. I like them. I think they're great. I love the finish. I think the steel mags are great. This is just something that Glock should have did. And y'all know I'm not really big on bashing Glock because I actually love Glocks. Call me a Glock boy if you want, but that's mostly what I carry, Glocks and Glock clones for that matter. I think PSA did a great job with this, with the micro dagger and with the designs of the micro mags, as well as the, the other daggers and the other products and things like that. So I didn't expect nonetheless of this. Like I said, I did hear a lot of people complaining, saying that these were jamming up within the first few shots, had their guns jamming up, the micros and things like that. But to me, I think it's just good that they offer these, because I don't like the fact that with the other 15 rounds magazines that people were using for the 43X, I think it was the S15 Shield Arms, you had to change out the mag release and change it to metal, because if not, the mag will actually get ate up from the mag catch, the one that comes on the gun. So I don't really like that. I don't really like the fact that you have to change out an internal piece just because of the magazine material or finish, if that matters. But to be honest, these are just, they go right in and they're made for the gun. So I don't really like using aftermarket mags. As you guys know, my Glock mags, I don't have any aftermarket Glock magazines. All my magazines for my Glocks are all factory OEM. I'm not really a big fan. So being as though this is a Dagger PSA product, I do like the fact that I could use these, and if I want to, I could use the 10 round Glock OEM mags, but I don't plan on doing that because these actually ran fine for me. I haven't had any issues with them so far. I got about 150 rounds to both, between both. Let's not get that confused. I have 150 rounds between both magazines. For me, that's good enough for a function test to show that they're working, and they're only going to work better over time, because the more you use it, the more you're breaking it in. So I feel like you can't really go wrong with that. So I don't know, maybe I got a good batch. I mean, I haven't heard all bad about these. That's why I say a lot of controversy, because it was a lot of good, with occasionally some bad here and there. People were saying that these weren't working good for them. I don't know if it was just, like I said, a bad batch or something like that. These have been fine. As you can see, I got the XS arms +2. They make the +2 and the +5 for the PSA micro dagger mags. The +5 was sold out, but I didn't really have intentions on getting that, because I feel like I don't really need. The whole point of this is, if you're gonna conceal carry it, has a very slim profile, so you want to kind of keep that as slim profile as possible. And even with the 17, with the 2+, you don't really have a lot of overhang aside from like the regular 15 round without the +2. It's not too much of a difference to the point that it's gonna matter. I mean, if you guys already know, I carry full size, so for me, even with the +2, it's not really gonna matter. This is basically the size of a Glock 19 or compact dagger clone, if you want to say it that way. Just a slimmer profile, and I really do like this. It's so slim, but you can still get a nice purchase on it, and you can still get 17 rounds out of this mag. So for me, that's a win-win. The +2 worked fine, no issues at all, because I did hear people talking about this as well, about adding the extensions. It might have been giving people problems. For me, no problems yet. Like I said, 150 rounds to both, so I'm actually fine with that. I feel like that's a great start off, because I do plan on going back to the range to kind of run a few more rounds down with these magazines, and test them out even more. But I feel like over time, like I said, they're only going to get better. First impressions for me is everything, so these definitely gave me a great first impressions. Like I said, I really like the finish on them. I feel like PSA hit it out the park. Being as though, this is like a first attempt at them making a factory mag. I wish they would do the same for the compact dagger, the Glock 19 clone. I feel like between those, make like a 15 round for those, and then like a 17 round for the full size. I feel like they'll hit it out the park with that, because they did great with these. Like I said, there's some bad reviews out there, but for me, I'm giving you my honest opinion. This is my experience, not anyone else's. I never lie to you guys. I get nothing out of that. I'm not paid to talk about any of this stuff. I'm not sponsored. So if I'm telling you, it's because I'm being, straightforward with you, 1000%. I haven't had any issues so far. So yeah, I do plan on running a few more rounds through these, and eventually this will become something that I will place in my EDC rotation. Only time will tell. I want to at least get to the 500 round mark and then go from there pretty much. But so far, so good. Minor little hiccups, nothing crazy. But like I said, these magazines perform flawlessly. I really do like them. I don't know, something about the 17 round. Basically like an X Macro on a budget, because this is much cheaper than the X Macro. So it has the built-in compensator just like it. So you could argue that SIG is better all you want, but for me, I'm going to have to go with this, because more people will be able to afford this before they can afford something like that. And you're getting the built-in compensator +2. And then if you don't want the +2, you still got the factory 15 rounds, which sit flush. I feel like that's super comfortable right there. You can still get a great purchase. I can still wrap my 3 fingers around. If that's why I'm not a big fan of subcompacts, because I had the Glock 26 and I used to carry that with the 15 round, because I just couldn't get around to getting all 3 fingers on the grip. So with this, I can even do it with the 15 round, and then with the +2, it's even better, because I even have a little bit of overhang. So now if I want to rest a little lower, that's fine too. But most of the time I'm purchasing like that, so that little overhang just adds a little bit more for me. And very pointable, as you can see there. Camera probably not gonna do justice, but I think it's perfect, man. For me, it works just fine. Like I said, I got really no complaints on it. First impressions, I'm loving the magazines. Will they still continue to be reliable down the line? Only time will tell, but I got some good faith in them, because so far I haven't really had any issues with them at all. No failures or anything like that. All of that was solely on the gun and the ammo. Aside from that, everything else was good. So here I have it, y'all. PSA micro dagger magazines. It's a go. Like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. Smash that like button. I do appreciate it. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Be safe.